Well, hello and welcome back to my kitchen. So tonight's dinner is a dinner of necessity. A lot of people know me and they know that I have a lot of kids. Now, they're a little scattered throughout the state right now, but they do know I have a lot. So the other day, I got a ding dong goes the doorbell and I open the door up and I have somebody staying there with a bushel of fresh vegetables and fruits. So after I was done being embarrassed, I graciously accepted the gift and then I shared with my neighbors. So I got to use this food up before it goes bad because that would hurt my soul to let it go. So what did I get? I got bags of red peppers, I got mangoes, I got cauliflower, zucchinis, cherry tomatoes, I got kale, I got baby spinach, I got a squash. I don't think I'm going to use that today. I think I'm going to use that when I cut up my pumpkins and start doing the pumpkin seeds and stuff like that. I also got sweet potatoes, and some English cucumbers. So for me to use up a lot of this thing, what we have here, what it says to me, and I hope it says it to you, sheep pan meal. So that's what we're going to do today, a chicken and vegetable sheep pan. So without further ado, let's get it, let's go. Let's see if those pots, come on. All right, here's everything I think I'm going to use. This whole dinner is going to cost me $3.36 because the rest of it is free to me. So I have a little bit of broccoli. I've been working through that. I got 2 things of tomatoes. I actually have 2 more. I have some zucchinis, the cauliflower, and the red bell pepper. I might throw the sweet potato in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. But I'm not always a fan of roasted sweet potato because the sugars in it makes it get that black part. And I know that's flavor, but for me, I don't like it. I don't care for it. I eat it. I just don't care for it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wash up these vegetables and we're going to start processing. All right, we're going to start with the zucchini. I have this here to show you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put a little bit of coarse salt down on the pan, because it helps draw out some of the moisture from the zucchini while we're doing other things. So I'm just going to put that on the pan like that, set it off to the side. All right, so for the zucchini, I'm going to cut off the ends. And then I'm going to cut it in half a long way. For me, I don't like the seeds inside. There aren't very many in here, but I am going to take a little spoon and go down the center of it because it kind of makes it mushy a little bit for me. So I'm just going to take out the pits. So yeah. I know it may seem like I'm taking away a lot of the meat, but I'm not. And then we're going to cut these probably about half-inch pieces like that. Just like that. Alrighty. So I'll put all these over on the pan here with just a little bit of salt, try to wick out some of the moisture. Do not throw these things away. I save these, I freeze them for soups and stews, except for that stem. So I just throw them in a baggie that I have that has onion skins and carrot tops and things like that. I think I did a video some time ago, maybe a couple of years ago. I think I called it Cooking with Scraps. And I made a meal out of scraps. All right, next thing we're going to do is the cauliflower. All right, so I'm just going to take this head and I'm going to break. Oh, look, I cut the core out, so there's really not much breaking up to do. So pretty much that's all I'm going to do is separate these pieces. Okay? Just like that. Decent sized pieces, and I'm going to start throwing everything into my little scrap bowl over here. And I'll show you what I'm doing as I go. So onward, forward with the cauliflower. I don't even need a knife. I can do it with my hands. Just like that. Okay, I got the broccoli all chopped up. That's going in the bowl. This is going to be a vegetable heavy dinner. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the, goodness, I keep forgetting pepper today. I don't know what that word is. Why does it want to be in my head today? I need to clean this cutting board off. It's getting dirty. I'm just going to cut these into like 1-inch strips. Probably like that. And I'm just going to finish up the rest. And then the tomatoes are going in whole. They're not going to go in at first. They'll go in a little bit farther down. But that's that. Once it's all chopped up, I'll show you everything else. Big chunks I want. I don't know if you could see or not, but there's quite a bit of liquid on the paper here. That's because of the salt and having it wick away from it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry everything off, and I'm going to get a dry paper for the bottom. So get as much moisture out as you want, or as you can, so you don't get a soggy zucchini. All right, here are just the zucchini. I'm going to put those on a separate pan. Going to add a little bit of some olive oil, garlic, some onion powder. I'm going to go in with some smoked paprika today. Doesn't want to open up. So we'll just throw some in there. Gives that like that bacony taste. Now I did have salt on these, but I wiped it all off. And some pepper. Thought it was empty for a minute there. Okay. Gonna give that a nice toss. And we're gonna put this, I put some parchment paper down before I add this to the sheet pan. Let me get the parchment paper. All right, and dump them out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread them out as best I can so it's not too crowded, because we don't want them to steam. And you want to put them in your oven on a higher rack, not the low rack. And once they cook down a little bit, then I could probably mix the pans together. But until then, I want to kind of keep them separate because I want these not to steam. All right, I'm going to set these to the side. I'm going to put everything in the oven at the same time. And same thing with this. Some olive oil. Oop, that was a lot. Garlic. Onion. Smoked paprika. Salt. And pepper. And whatever seasonings you like. And then these are going to go on a sheet pan. I'm going to throw the tomatoes and peppers in probably about halfway through. I'll throw them on top. Now you can't put the tomatoes in now and they burst open and all that kind of stuff, but I don't want to do that now. Alright, so I'm going to put these on a sheet pan and put them in the oven. I think it needs a little bit more paprika. Okay, onto another sheet pan. All right, here we go. That I'm not too worried about them steaming. All right, so those are gonna go in the oven. All we gotta do is season our chicken and throw that in now. There we go. In the oven she goes. All right, so I pulled the skin back off the chicken because we're gonna season it up with some seasoned salt, Lowry's, that's my favorite. Some pepper. Some smoked paprika. Whoops, that was a lot. Onion powder. And some garlic powder. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it over and do it again. Because if you only season the skin, once the skin comes off, that's all you got. So now with my other hand, same thing. Seasoned salt, some pepper, garlic, onion, and some paprika. I'm just gonna mush that into the skin a little bit and get it around all together. That's what I do. So it's not all just on one side. There we go. All right, so that's going in the oven along with the vegetables. About 20 minutes, I'll add in the tomatoes and the red peppers. And I'll give the vegetables a flip at that time. These are getting ready to go in, so I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of olive oil. I got the same seasoning on them, and then I'm just gonna toss them. And whoop, whoop. Caught it with my belt. All right, in they go. We're at about 20 minutes. I'm just gonna give these a little tossy-poo and put them back in the oven. And then we're gonna do the tomatoes and the red peppers. The zucchini is done. Boy, did that cook down. I took them out because the others weren't done, but that is. The broccoli and the cauliflower is done. We're just waiting on the peppers and the tomatoes. Chicken's coming out now. Alrighty, chicken's done. We're just waiting on the tomatoes. I'm gonna put this under the broiler real quick to crisp up the skin, but it is done. The peppers are done. We're just waiting on the tomatoes to char up. Chicken is done. I'm gonna start plating everything up now. Everything is done. For the tomatoes, I popped them on purpose because we've had people get burnt by biting into a tomato that wasn't already popped, so I popped them. So if you want them whole, keep them whole, but for us, breaking them open seems to do the trick. So let's get everything together. And there is dinner. All done. And there's my plate. I'm going to meet you at the table.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
Dinner time. Yep, hold it up, Eric. It's coming off. We're stepping down from the cast. Let's just start with the chicken and then we can taste the vegetables. Because the chicken is just baked chicken. I didn't really do anything special. I cut you a piece right there. Oh, it's good though. Oh. Had a piece of bone in mine. That was really good. That chicken. All right, try the zucchini. Eric has been picking at the peppers. Keeps walking by, grabbing one. I'm like, Eric! So I know he likes the peppers. Let's go. And they're not even mushy or anything. Just give everything a taste. I got a tomato. Oh, I like that roasted tomato. You like all of it?
Yeah.
What haven't you tried? I know you tried the peppers and the
cauliflower and the tomato.
You tasted the tomato? Okay.
That's good.
Okay. I popped them so they didn't get that squirt of hot liquid in your mouth. I tasted the cauliflower, but it was really good. Ready? Yeah. Needs a little salt, but
It's good.
it's good, right? All right. Let me get everybody else fed and see what they think about this $3 meal. All right, bye-bye. Dinner's over. How do we do? Boom. We didn't finish. I don't think those cauliflower has long to live, though. I think somebody's calling dibs on it, but that's what's left. Everybody is full. The only reason that's going to be eaten is because it's not enough to put away. So let's see what the kids thought about dinner. Aiden, what did you think about dinner?
It was amazing, and the popped tomatoes were amazing.
The pop tomatoes, yeah, and he absolutely adored the zucchini. He has been asking me for months to make zucchini. He finally got it. He said they weren't soggy enough. I guess they're at school, they're soggy. Eric, what'd you think about dinner?
I really liked all the vegetables and the chicken was good.
Yeah, he especially liked the skin on the chicken, he said, and he absolutely devoured the vegetables. I knew Eric would like that. Tyler, what'd you think about dinner?
The chicken was very good. I loved it.
What'd you think about those vegetables?
Very good.
Yaya, what'd you think about that?
Oh no, that was really good.
I enjoyed it. I'm not a fan of roasted vegetables, but I did like those. I liked them a lot, actually. I liked it more than I thought I would. My favorite was the peppers and the popped tomatoes. The chicken was fabulous, but of the vegetables, that was my favorite. I like them all, but that was my favorite. So there you have it. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. Leave me a comment either way. See you later. Bye.